Desperate times calls for desperate measures. This is a video on how to make the recommended CDC version of a medical mask. Can't find them anywhere in the stores, so this is your next best alternative.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, my Rip to Wear family. Well, these are trying times, and I'm kind of going to be, I guess, doing it backwards because I thought, well, while I'm making these, I could show you guys what we have been resorted to do in order to just function. So I'm making some medical masks. I've got some pictures. I made my niece one. Now they are kind of like in demand since you can't even get them from the drugstore or the hospital. So I will show you how I made them later on. Since I'm in the process of making one right now, I thought I would just let you guys tune in. They're not hard to make if you know, I guess you could say, what you're doing. I'm just going to do a simple straight stitch. Needle in. I pin down everything. Some people can do it without a care in the world, but I'm Miss Perfectionist. So, a couple stitches. You want to lock it in. And we're just going to do a straight stitch all the way around, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Real easy to make. I don't know if I said it, but this is the day that the Lord has made. I am rejoicing and glad in it, even in these trying times, because I'm grateful. I'm blessed that God has saw fit, that everyone in my household is healthy. I still have a job, and I'm still thanking God for life, health, and strength, because even in the midst of it all, God still reigns. I truly believe that God is just tired of our mess. I mean, we don't think about just human nature, just being kind. Even in the midst of this tragedy, there are still people trying to capitalize on others, you know, troubles. It's just, we're in a sad state. So if you are in the Akron area and you're one of my family members, meaning my YouTubers, reach out. Alright, so you'll get an idea once you see this piece. So, that was it. As far as the first part, of course, you know, I like to keep everything nice and neat. Cut off any loose strands. And I want to thank my niece, who is my videographer today. Okay, so this is the outside. This is one piece, and what happens is once you're finished with it, it's going to go something like this, but we're not done. Okay, you can turn it off. Alrighty, so I've sewn the piece that you saw. You need two of them, so I have them right sides facing. I've also attached the elastic that's going to go behind your ear. The measurements is pretty standard, but you still want to, if you can, you want to check the person that you're making them for. And so this is going to be the top of it. You see that's a different little point, and this is the bottom. You also want to leave just a little bit on the bottom so that you can reach in and turn it. And that's the very, 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 very important. A lot of things that are double-sided, more or less, you have to leave a turning spot that you do not sew, that you leave open. You see me do it with my bags, clothes, anything that you have double-sided, more or less, you're going to need a turning spot. And I think I said that already, but anyway, the elastic is on both ends. So we've done 1, 2, and this will be the third stitch, and we're done. Alrighty, so I'm going to let you guys, but you know I hate boring you guys with all the small stuff, but I'm going to let you see me start. I'm going to start midway between the part that I'm going to leave open, and then I'm going to sew over the elastic that I have positioned in place. And you really want to reinforce that because, you know, it's going to be behind your ear. So you're going to be doing a lot of, you know, taking on, taking off. So it's going to, you know, you're going to be using a lot of pressure. Don't forget, you always want to reinforce your stitch. And so that's where the elastic is. So I'm going to go back and forth a couple of times. Just to make sure it's not going to be pulled out. Alright. Ouch. And make sure you don't get stuck by your pins. But I think I can come in just a little bit more. Make sure your elastic is out of the way because you won't be able to use it if you sew on top of it. Make sure foot is down. Make sure you kick your pins out because you don't want to break a needle. Turn. I think I could get one more stitch out of here, I think. So, you can probably see it starting to come into play. So, again, the elastic is there, so I'm just reinforcing it. You know, sometimes it's my female clients, which we are finicky. We can be a little finicky. But let me tell you guys something. I'm making one for one of my nieces. I won't say he her fiance, but he's her boyfriend. And you talking about finicky? OMG. You would think I'm working on his groomsman suit or something. He is, I told him, I said, I work with a lot of finicky women, but dude, you done broke the mood. He wanted to see it up close. He wanted to know what position is going to be showing. I'm like, dude. It was cute. But yeah, it's just some music sometimes to see the personalities of people when you are making something for them. I could just imagine him at the store when he was buying stuff. Like, oh my goodness. Again, keep an eye out for all pins. I hope you guys are being safe, you know, even with the curfew. There's been, that I've noticed, some people that just don't want to do the right thing. They say close stuff down, they putting stuff up against the windows. And it's like, dude, you know, this ain't nothing to play with. But I guess it's just our nature. Another piece of the elastic, so I'm reinforcing it. And again, you want to get as close to the edge as possible without messing with the elastic. You want to try to keep your spacing the same. So I'm going to push this elastic back some, and we're going to continue on our journey. The last one, so I want to remove this pin. That's going to make it a little easier. And it's kind of hard to find elastic, so you can use your bra straps old bra strap, shoestrings. They say you can even use ribbon, but thankfully I have a pretty good supply of elastic, so I've got some wider 1-2 inches. I'm just gonna cut it down to a 1/2 inch or the 1/3 or whatever to kind of make it stretch. But just be creative. Whatever you can use to tie it, use it. Last elastic. Oh, I forgot to let go. Alright, and make sure, yep, still got my little opening here. So I'm going to go all the way to where I wanted to leave it open. And this is the bottom. Reinforce it here too, because you're going to be doing a lot of pulling to the spot where you're going to open it. All right, so that's it. Now, once again, the magic is about to happen. I'm going to do this just to make sure before I it up. Now, normally I would be trying to serge it so it wouldn't fray, but we ain't got time for that. This is a Panamatic, so we've got to the hospitals have even reached out to us YouTubers to make these and donate them to the hospital, because even the hospital staff, to the gas stations, to different workers who, you know, can't get them. Like, you used to go to the drugstore and get some anything, but we don't have that luxury anymore. So, of course, you know, you still got an iron. The iron still has to be your friend. Just so I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, because I'm going to top stitch this to keep everything in place. But basically, this is it. I've got to pull everything out. I've got to flatten everything and do my top stitching. But basically, let's see. You guys gonna make me, I don't want to get lipstick or anything on it, but this is basically what it's gonna look like. And then I'll show you up close once I get the ironing and the top stitch done. But basically, this is the mask. Took about, what, 10-15 minutes? So I'm going to top stitch everything, because you see how you got like the balloon type look. So I'm going to iron it down, use my pen to get everything in its right spot, and then top stitch it all the way around, and we're done. All right, you guys.